So I made $7.5 thousand in one day making stupid TikToks. That's not what this video is about. This video is literally about the mindset in order for me to get that amount of money. And it's only once we hit rock bottom is once we value what is really important in our lives. Because there's no firmer foundation than rock bottom. And that's a lesson I had to learn. And that's a lesson you're gonna have to learn as well. That when shit goes right, it's only gonna go right for a certain amount of time. Something eventually is going to go wrong. And that's just life. That's the beauty of life. But it's only once we realize that the good times only do last for a certain amount of time. And that's the beauty of life. Because without the bad times, we will be never thankful for the good times. And that's what happened to me last year. Last year I lost over 6 figures in crypto trading because I thought I was going to be a millionaire. I thought I was going to be a billionaire. And then I slowly became known to the fact that that wasn't in store for me. And what's in store for me is not what's going to be in store for you. So you might get lucky in crypto. I doubt it, but you might get lucky in crypto. But that's the mindset that allowed me to go from $0 a day in my online business to $7.5 thousand in one day. Just making stupid TikToks. No, I don't work 5 hours, 6 hours a day. I literally work 2 hours a day. And I'll tell you all a story. When I was down 6 figures in crypto, I'm talking I hated my life. I was so sad. I was depressed. I went to Bible study. And I haven't gone to Bible study in 7 years. 7 years because, I don't know, I thought I was just too good for that. I thought it was just a waste of time. So I went there and it said, trust in the Lord. Lean not on your own understanding, but lean on His. And that one short phrase changed my life in a matter of days. I'm talking everything went right after I yielded my plan to God. After I yielded my plan to God and I realized, and I said, God, I can't do this alone. I cannot do the impossible alone. But with God, all things are possible. And you really, truly have to be truly humble under God. You gotta be a thug. You gotta be a gangster. You gotta be a thug. Truly humble under God. Because God does not reward the lazy. God does not reward people who think they can do it all on their own. God will constantly remind you like that, how you are nothing without Him, how you will be a failure if it wasn't for Him. And another shift I had to endure in order to make someone's salary in a day was that slow momentum is better than no momentum. Matter of fact, slow momentum is better than extremely fast, abrupt momentum, abrupt success, than it is slow, grind, smooth, consistent growth. Why is that? Because when I was in crypto and I turned $50 into $5,000. I was all giddy, I was all excited, I'm that guy. I did it, I've made it. And then little by little, that $5,000 that I made from $50 became dwindling, became lower and lower and lower and lower. I made nothing. I literally lost it all. I lost everything. $5,000 down the drain. But as I went back to my original business, which is TikTok shop, making ads for businesses, I began to grow $300 a day, $400 a day, $500 a day, $600 a day. But I understood one thing, that if you never miss a day, one day you're gonna get lucky. And that's what a wise mentor once told me. If you never miss a day, one day you're gonna get lucky and God will bless you. That's what I did. I had $1,000 days. I was stuck at, $200 days for a long time. Then I went to $1,000 days, stuck there for a little bit, then boom, $7.5 thousand in one day. Changed my life. Without God, I wouldn't be here. Without trusting in the Lord, I wouldn't be here. Without manifesting my success, not only that, but understanding that slow growth is better than, fast success that changes your life in a negative way. Because you see all these millionaire crypto guys that make millions of dollars in a day, and then they just lose it all. I actually know some that literally created millions, and then they round tripped it, lost all their money. But I had to understand that without pain, there is no success. Without pain, there is no pleasure. As Da Vinci once famously said, God will give you all things at the price of labor. But with that price of labor, it only took you 6 months. And in those 6 months, that can be life-changing. 6 months, that's half a year. We only live to 70, 60 if we're lucky. And that half a year, in the small blip of everything, it can change. It can change. I promise you it can change. But in those 6 months, there is going to be a trade-off. You have to give everything your all. You have to knuckle down and say, this is what I want. This is. But in those 6 months, you have to understand that you have to give in order to get. Now, I said this before. You have to knuckle down. You have to say, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to have. This is how I'm going to get it. And then your plan will slowly, slowly, slowly grow until one day you have that success that sets it off. And that, to me, was the $7,500 in a day. And that changed my momentum, that changed my life, that changed my skill set, that changed my gratuity. And I'll leave you off with this. God rewards those who love Him, but also who help themselves. Benjamin Franklin said that.